Sorry, I'm just trying to finish this off real quick.
So where did we start? We started by. Did we talk? What was it? The one where we started at the village?
Pretty sure we started at the camp. Yeah.
Okay, so we
Got
started off
those.
by getting our tats. We all got one. Spent the night with the villagers where we stocked up on supplies and things. Got some extra furs to try and keep warm before having a conversation with the. Was he a jarl or just a chieftain?
I thought it was just
He was more, yeah, sort of just like a barbarian tribe leader.
Yeah, okay. Where we basically just got some information saying that if we find any other members of the tribe or there was anything going on out and about, just to help if we could.
I think you found someone, didn't you, Polly? Like took their axe or something.
We did find some things, I think it was. Can't remember exactly what it was. It's been a while since then. But as we was climbing up, we encountered some Drauga, was it?
No, that was before.
Nope, that was after.
Really?
We climbed up the side of the mountain. We're on a ledge where some Draugas were. They sort of, between us and them, caused an avalanche where we had to dive into safety of a cave. We caught it very fine, but that's the way we do it. We can't start at the cave. The tribe.
Actually,
no, we didn't.
No,
we started at the shrine.
Yeah.
So skip all that. We was at the shrine where Dar-Jee came back. He got his mojo back. We went down a tunnel a bit where we started fighting some spiders, and one of the spider humanoid creatures, I can't remember what they were called, had a sack that was wriggling around where we found a lost Deoxys. From there, we started exploring caves, trying to find the right way, until we came across a cavern that was pitch black and a large mother spider, and all her babies were in a room. At which point we tried to sneak through, where Naefir rolled phenomenally, and somehow we still got saw. Started a fight. We managed to try to get across, but realized that the gap was too far to deal with while also fighting. So we went back and tried to get into another chute, where we finally did, and then started climbing up. At which point we realized that it was a gelatinous creature's traveling path. And as we was halfway up the chute, decided it was the idea to climb back down since it was about to attack us. And I think it sort of ended in that sort of situation, did it not?
I think you got a little bit further.
So
Yeah, I don't remember immediately what happened after that. Oh yeah. Sold our souls for a fireball.
And he lit that tunnel up, destroyed the goo, and we all started climbing all the way to the top, and then we ended it there.
I think after that you got across that like large crack in the mountain, didn't you?
No, we went back up.
Oh, did you? Oh, because you did. Yeah, you went back up, and then I think I ended it where you basically landed in like a massive pile of cocoons.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, so as you all go through this small gap into this room, it is a large, maybe 50-foot by 50-foot room, filled high up with cocoons that dangle from the ceiling, while others are piled up in corners and across the entire room. It looks like some form of like storage area. And towards the front of the room, you see two more of the spider humanoid creatures. They don't seem to have noticed you as of yet. And if you have a look to the east-hand side, there is a large central chamber that seems to shake slightly, as if something is crashing up against something further in the distance. Will do.
Okay. Looking around, there's no more of these big spiders, is there? Just the two tending to them.
Yeah, all you could see is two of the spidery humanoid creatures. One of them's holding like this large sort of almost trident-like thing, and the other one is just grabbing like these large cocoons and trying to throw them into piles.
Okay. So, in the room we're in, you said that there's another big room on the east side. Is there anything?
Yeah.
Is there any other direction we can go, or is that kind of the only one?
As far as you could tell, there is just the eastern chamber.
Okay.
There looks to have once been a chamber to the north, but is now covered with like heavy rubble.
Okay. I would like to try and sneak closer to these spider things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna move extremely quietly, extremely slowly, and then see if we
Alright.
can kind of get close to the cocoons in a way that I can hide behind some, so that I can try.
At the minute, you're basically sort of laid on this bed of cocoons, so if you move like very quietly, you should be able to make your way up there. Can you make me a stealth check?
Yeah, absolutely. Stealth is a, oh my god, it's a natural one
One.
for an 8.
8 though. Okay. As you do that, you shuffle your elbow slightly, and you knock one of the cocoons that wiggles a little bit and like continues to wiggle, and then begins to drop and fall and bounce off the sort of bed that they're all laid on, catching the notice of both the caps. Having a look up, it sees you, uncocooned, and it's going about. Can you all please roll initiative for me, please?
Of course.
Okay, I just need to sort out my FPS and stuff, but I think they've changed the interface since we last did this.
Yeah, it's the new update now.
Where's my dice? 20, D20. 14.
Yeah.
Oh, I already did work then. I got a 5. It's all good.
Yeah.
I rolled
I don't know
18.
why it's not added you guys in. It's because you're not clicked on it.
I can actually see my character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have like all my selections.
Alright, I'll drop you into here for now. You got a 13, did you?
I could, I wouldn't know how to do that though, because when you add an exception, it's normally just like copy and paste the URL into it.
Ah, right.
7, so that's probably a 19, I think.
Fucking hell.
Yes. Okay. Right. Point. Where's my combat list? Alright, Dar-Jee, having knocked this raccoon to the side, you are first quick to your feet. What are you doing?
Okay, how close am I to these two creatures?
About 20 to 30 feet. You're within, you could quite easily close the distance.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
I-
to answer your question earlier, Mummers were level 8.
I
Okay.
am going to immediately close that distance, not give him chance to think, and just run straight in and try gutting
Okay.
the first one I see.
Cool. Go for it.
Um,
I don't have token action thing on here because I don't have it installed yet. That's kind of annoying.
love it.
But if you guys are rolling dice anyway,
I'm rolling on D&D Beyond.
that's cool. I will open that up so I can see.
So the first one is a 19 to hit.
19 will definitely hit.
Okay, and then the damage we've got 8 damage.
Yep.
Plus 12 sneak. So 20 damage.
All right.
And with the second scimitar, so like the way I'm imagining it is I just run forward with both at like waist level and just like lunge forward with both. So attack with the second one. And that is a 16 to hit
16 will hit.
for 6 damage. So 26 damage in total.
Right. Very nice. Right, Naefir.
Taking his lead, I'm just gonna run like sort of slightly behind him and catch up, and then just as he's sort of reeling back from the second hit, I'm gonna go in for my first hit with a dagger.
Right, go for it.
Dagger is +7, so that's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
That's a D4, so that's a 3, 7. 7 damage. Do I get sneak on that? I probably would, wouldn't
Yes, because he's engaged with
I? Yeah.
Dar-Jee.
That's 4 points of sneak attack.
Rough.
And then is there another one next to that one?
Yes.
I will then take
He's
my...
a tiny bit further away, but you could probably get within distance to get him as well.
yeah, like I say, I'll take that first stab as him as I'm running past to get to the second one. Next one is a... Ooh, that's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay, and then I'll take my last attack. That's a 15 to hit again.
You'll hit. On the
That's
second one again.
On my third.
The second creature.
Oh, on the second creature, yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So that one's a 8 points of damage, and 8 plus 16 points of damage on that second hit.
Okay. The first of the creatures is going to try and take a strike straight at Dar-Jee. That is going to go for one bite attack and one claw attack. That's an 18 to hit
18 hits.
with 6 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Sorry.
I am
Wait
gonna-
a sec. 1 second. Sorry, 2 points of poison. It'll be 1 point of poison for you. 2 points of piercing, 1 point of poison.
Cool.
And can you make me a Constitution save with advantage?
Absolutely.
And then they're going to go for a claws attack. A 10 to hit, which misses.
Okay, I would like to use my reaction. Let me just quickly do this con save. So I got a 19 and a
Don't have to cry, Josh.
21.
Easy peasy.
And then I'm going to use my reaction to riposte. And
Alright.
As it misses with the claw, I'm just going to jab another scimitar straight in the side. For a 18 to hit.
18 will definitely hit.
Sweet.
3 damage.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
I think you'll get sneak again, won't you?
Yeah, so
It's not on your
16
turn.
sneak.
So yeah, regardless,
And-
how do you want to do this?
Cool. So run forward, jab it twice, and then as it hits me, kind of tank the first one, and then as it goes for the second, just bob and weave underneath and just ram the blade in again, twist it and pull it back out.
Nice. Alright. Enthir, your turn.
Okay, can I see the one that Naefir's engaged with?
Yes. Yeah, you're all within distance of getting a jaw off.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to take a sharpshooter shot at it.
Mhm.
Which is... My bonus to attack is plus 11 now, so it's plus 6. With an 18.
18 definitely hit.
1d8 plus 5, so that's 12, 22 damage? Is that right?
Jesus. Yeah.
Then yeah, 22 damage.
Go.
And I will just fire off another normal shot for a dirty 20
20 will hit.
for 9 damage.
Yep. How do you want to do this?
So on the first one, I imagine it is sort of sliding down the cocoons. Is just going to ping the first shot, and then sort of as he lands, he'll just take off like another quick shot.
Right, cool. And into its head, and it dies. As Sanguinius gets to his feet, he looks around, and everyone is already defeated.
Sit back down.
Squishes one of the cocoons.
Oh no, Sang! What have you done?
Like on
Did you know them?
Men in Black when he's killing all those
Hmm.
bugs. Is this your auntie?
All right. You are now still within this large cocoon-filled room.
I would like to.
to the north.
Oh, sorry.
Right, cool. Yeah, you can go pick up your arrows and stuff.
Do you want me to roll for it, or?
No, I'd say you're in a small enough area, and you hit all your shots, so there's no way that the arrows would have
Nice.
taken by then. Yeah, so to
No,
your
they
north
got
is sort
Titan.
of this area that seems to have caved in and does not seem to be accessible through normal means. And to the east is this arched chamber that just continues back into the darkness.
Okay. I would like to light a torch.
Okay.
See what we're working with. And then like edge
Do we know
toward-
what time of day it is?
Make me a survival check.
Would we be able to tell this deep in the cave?
It's a 15 plus 9, so a 20.
Yeah.
24.
You'd probably know, like, just being a ranger in general, you always your best to try and keep track of the time, especially when you're going into places where you know the light doesn't really shine. You would know that it's just past midday.
In that case, then I'm going to just sit to one side, seeing that the room's clear, and just start bandaging myself up, looking to take a short rest if anyone else is interested.
Absolutely. Is this
All
seat
right.
taken?
Okay, while everyone's short resting, I'm gonna kind of like walk over to the archway, hold the torch up, and see if I can see anything down the corridor.
As you look down the corridor, you could see that it opens up into another larger room. Make me a perception check.
All right. That is a 16.
As far as you can see, because, like, I'd say straight across, you would see, where am I? You could see the room open up, and across the other side is like a large stone heavy door. At the angle that you're looking, you can't really see much else towards the room, and there is just this like rhythmic banging of something, as if like a creature or something's like shoving its body up against something.
Okay. Interesting. Does it sound like a big thing, or does it sound, or is it? Can
Yeah,
I
as it does it,
gauge-
like the room sort of shifts, and you can see that from like the top of the cavern, like dust particles keep coming down each time.
Okay.
Like the creature would be similar size to the spider that was in that sort of circular chamber from before.
Okay.
And yeah, anyone who's got hit dice, if you want to roll for a long rest.
Oh, whoops. I meant
sorry,
to
short
roll a
rest.
D8.
I've done a short rest, yeah.
Oh, God. All the dice.
That's good enough. Yeah, I couldn't like, I thought I did it, but I must have done it wrong on D&D Beyond, because I didn't see what I rolled. So I just did it in Foundry instead.
I think you might have to roll. You have to roll yourself and just add to it.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see what I rolled, so I did it in this instead.
Yeah, I just think.
Wait, in which one?
In D&D Beyond.
In D&D Beyond, you press on the campfire.
Yeah, at the
Oh,
top.
I clicked the short rest, but I didn't see what I rolled when I selected the hit dice.
It does
Oh, it adds it
automatically now.
itself, yeah.
It didn't add.
Yeah, I don't know whether it adds. It just adds HP or not. I don't know.
It did for me.
So yeah, went for 45
I must have not had something checked.
There's two options, isn't there? You add it yourself or automatically add.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I must have not had that marked.
Well, there's two options: reset maximum HP, and automatically apply healing when dice results.
Well, either way, I've done it now.
Cool. Yeah. Apart
You healed
from
48
the
damage in the chat box. Oh,
No, he didn't roll.
That was you. You're Naefir.
Yep.
Yeah, apart from like the
where's the
occasional
chat bot? Oh.
twitching of these like spider-like humanoids, there doesn't seem to be anything else in the room other than this just sort of rhythmic thumping.
Does it sound like it's getting any closer, or is the thumping staying a set distance?
The thumping, it sounds like it's against one of the walls. It doesn't sound like it's moving. It sounds like it's actually hitting into the walls of the dungeon, as if it's trying to get somewhere.
Say as if it's trying to get somewhere.
Is the rhythmic thumping like a heartbeat or like something
No,
moving?
it's as if like a creature is banging itself up against the wall.
Freaky. Out, out.
And other than like maybe for a few minutes or so, like this is constant.
Okay. Well,
Is it like an enclosed space, or is it like holes in the cavern walls?
This sort of bit that you're in at the minute is more akin to like a dungeon. It seems to have like flagstone walls and floor and a roof to it.
This is man-made.
Yeah, the area that you've gone into seems to be more man-made.
Do I
It
know
seems to
any?
actually
I've
have
probably asked this before, haven't I? Do we know
rooms.
if this is Old Norse, isn't it?
It I think did you ask before?
I think I asked last session because we was asking about the what's it called?
Was
The,
asking
the
about the
temple
shrine.
thing. Yeah, the shrine.
Okay,
That's the word
yeah,
I was looking for.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we
So yeah,
said that
it
it was
seems
like
like
a
just
ancient
dotted throughout
Norse.
the mountain is like large natural caverns that go into like man-made like tombs of a sort.
what kind of sicko would want to live in here?
Can I take a look at any of the
Yeah,
cocoons to
that'd
see if
actually
there's
imply a man,
anything,
wouldn't it?
any movement or
Yeah, make me a investigation check.
do better, must do better. A 13.
13. As far as you can tell, you could see that some of them may move slightly. Like having a look through, you could see that some creatures seem to be alive in some capacity, but they are just like blank stare and do not really seem to move other than like twitch slightly.
Hmm. So the
Can we see in them, or is it just the like a silken wrap?
I'd say you pull like the face or parts off part of the cocoon, and you can see that there are many different like sort of humanoids, creatures, all sorts inside.
Do any of
Like,
them
not
look
all of them are
like they would
humanoid.
be part of the camp?
I would say 2 or 3 of them would look Nord. Similar sort of like clothing design to what would be from the camp.
and how many cocoons did you say there are?
Close to maybe 40, 50. A lot of them seem to be like more like animals.
Okay. In that case, then, while everyone is healing up, can I go around and start slicing some of these cocoons? See if we can find this guy we're looking for with the braided hair. 'Cause
You
if
just
a
like
lot,
swallow, sorry.
if a lot of them are animals, I would avoid all the animal ones and go for the ones that are look humanoid sized.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna search for any signs of this guy, the braid.
Right, make me an investigation check as well.
All right. Investigation. Here we go. That is a 12.
You're super quiet, Josh.
Oh, sorry, dude. I said that was a 12.
12, cool. Yeah, looking around, you could see quite a few Nords. None of them seem to match the description of the barbarian king's son.
Okay. Oh, onwards and upwards.
A few of them seem to be clinging to life in some form, but it's like their body is just completely non-moving, and they look very similar to how it was Dar-Jee and someone else had felt when they'd just been paralyzed by the spider's poison.
I was gonna
They
say,
just
like,
ceased to
do
move
we?
entirely.
I can't remember if it was this game or if it was in DGXC where someone got paralyzed from the poison.
I think so. I think a couple of you did. It was when you were fighting down in like the left hand and the right hand tunnels. I think you shrugged it off the turn after.
Okay. Um. So they're all still alive. It's just that.
I'd say
Paralyzed.
you could notice that maybe one or two of them are still alive. Quite a few of them have expired by now.
Okay.
What is the plan, guys?
I'd say try and get
I think-
out.
I think the ones that are kind of like showing signs of twitching and slight stuff, like we'll cut them free and like sort of leave them to one side. So when they come back around to mobility, like if we do know about the poison, then we would know that it's only a short-term effect for when the spiders catch their prey, and then they'll give them time to wrap them up. So, like the ones that are twitching, cut them free, put them to one side. Any one that looked from the village that was expired, grab a token from them, maybe a necklace or some sort of markings or something.
Right.
Yeah, like a personal effect from them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go away from everyone else? Can I take
Don't you do
slice
it.
of meat from one of these expired boys? A nice juicy bit of thigh.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Cool. I would prefer the other guys didn't see this, so while they're all
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
putting boys free.
Good luck.
17.
Yeah, Naefir, you catch Dar-Jee dragging one of the cocoons around the corner.
What does the creature look like?
It seems to be like humanoid body. Like there seems to it's entirely up to you what you would suspect from it, but there's been quite a few people moving around and checking things. You just see Dar-Jee sort of have a look for a few things, have a quick search around the room, a quick glance, and then to drag it around the corner to see where no one's watching.
And no one's moved any of these cocoons or anything. Does it look like the one in the
They've been moved
cocoon was
around. They've sort of
expired?
been moved and placed, but always put into some sort of order because you're basically looking
No,
through the
I mean,
cocoons.
I would say, have we personally, as the group, moved anything? Or does it look like he's just taken one and then walked
No,
away with it?
you would have moved the cocoons around. Basically, because a lot of them are piled on top of each other, you would be moving them about.
Okay.
But Dar-Jee sort of after having done that, he's grabbed one of them and had a look around to see if there is anyone sort of glancing. He glances each of you, then walks around behind the larger group of cocoons.
DJ, can you roll a deception check for me?
Absolutely. That's 21, my dude.
He's just moving it around to me.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, DJ. Having seen that no one had noticed you, you go around the corner and you rip the face off, and you see the body of a young to late teens Breton man.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is like carefully slice open around where the legs would be, and kind of make like a flap of cocoon. And then I want to like excavate a big chunk of thigh off the boy, and then like put the cocoon back over, so that if anyone does come looking, they won't notice that I've just like butchered this guy's leg.
Okay, I'd like you to make a deception check with that. Why not?
Deception.
Yeah.
All right. 22.
22. Very nice.
Cool. So just like fileo breton this guy's leg,
Mhm.
and just immediately, instead of trying to like carry around this leg, I'm just gonna immediately just put it in my mouth.
Cool. You seem quite satiated by the little bite that you've had, and you feel like you need a bit more.
All right, I will flip the guy over, and I'll take a big chunk of ass meat.
Jesus.
He's an ass man.
I'd say eating that takes a longer time, and like having eaten for maybe a minute or so, you feel a little bit more satiated for the time being. If you want to add your bonuses, you
All
may.
right.
So, because it's the first time you've done it, I'll let you get the extra bit at the bottom.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Did you put the features actually on the ring?
The item itself, I
Yeah.
I don't think I can add it personally to your things. So yeah, it's permanently your AC is permanently buffed, and I think you've got the bonus to saves. Yes, you do. So
Cool.
it's just the hit
Lovely.
points you get.
Okay. Cool.
There'll be 20.
You gain temporary hit points. Okay, beautiful.
So having moved around pretty much everything you can in the room, the only way to go is either north and through the rubble or towards the east now.
Okay, where does it sound like this noise is coming from?
It's towards the east.
Well, lads, do we go towards this noise or do we not? Is basically the question. That's currently, I think we're undetected.
I think we should leave, not go towards it.
Would it be worth at least checking out to see what it is. It could be who we're looking for.
Send someone and sneak healing, because I'll get detected.
Or maybe if you guys want to start clearing some rubble, me and Naefir can head down this cave, see kind of what, or at least do a bit of scouting, and we could always meet back here if things go south.
Okay.
Good to me.
Let's do that then.
All right, either
And
that
Thea's
and
just gonna
fear.
look to Sang and back to the rubble. I might need your hand with some of these.
Yeah,
And
or what we
Thea's
can
not a
do,
strong guy.
if you want, then I'll help Sang, and you elves can go do your thing.
If that gets the job done quicker, then
Were you the
let's do
one
it that way.
noticing all this stuff, though?
Sorry, what?
What?
Wasn't it DJ that was noticing all the stuff that we're looking
Yeah.
for?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well,
You should be taking lead.
Yep, and Thea, go do the thing. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
There you go, leadership done, nailed it.
Fair enough.
Like a crew manager.
All right.
You do it.
I'll stick with Sang and start doing the heavy lifting, and then pick up the smallest rock I can find.
Staring at Sang in the eyes as he's picking up this rubble.
Yeah. It's like hands in my pockets, just like kicking pebbles across the floor.
All right, Naefir and Enthir. As you walk your way down to the tunnel, you both roll stealth check for me.
I can. Would I be able to use my cloak to get the benefit?
Yes.
Because I'm essentially trying to hide, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh, I got double 11s. So what is my bonus? 19.
Cool. Naefir.
I rolled a. What's that? That's an 8, so an 18.
18. Cool.
What the hell? I rolled higher?
Cool.
Damn.
As you get in towards the sort of opening in this cavern, you can see there is one of these gigantic spiders again, just into this corner, like bashing into it. And what you could see as it sort of lifts back, there seems to be like another room. With your passive perceptions, they're above 16, aren't they?
Yeah, mine's like
Yeah.
17?
You can see the movement of humanoids inside, one of them trying to swing a sword, while the spider's legs trying to get in and reach.
Does it
How
look
high
like
up
the...
is it? Okay.
I was going to say, does it just look like a cubby hole, or are they in like a
No, it's
sort of
an
more of an
entire
open...
other room. This spider's so big that it can't get in.
So that's why it's like... Okay, so it's trying to make the hole bigger so it can get to the guys.
It is just trying to get in there.
What, do any of them look like they would be from that tribe, that we're kind of on a side quest to find?
Make me a perception check. That one.
Okay. I'll just sort of flick down my gogs. +7, so that is a natural 20 for a 27.
Natural 20. You see two Nords, one of which matches the description exactly of the barbarian slum.
Alright, I'll just sort of nudge Naefir, and I'll just point and be like, I'm pretty sure one of the people in there is what the chief asked us to find.
Let me explain the rest of this room as well. So it's probably about a 40 foot by 40 foot ish room. The spider takes up basically almost half the room.
Okay.
So it's in the northwest corner, which has got another room that leads into something where the two barbarians are. To the north is this like heavy, rusted, large wrought iron gate that has 2 stone mechanisms either side. To the east is a large stone door that is left slightly ajar, and as you walk in to the south-hand side, are 3 little cubby holes, each with a symbol in it side.
Okay.
The symbols seem to be on large obelisks. One seems to be a symbol of a bear, the other one of a dragon, and the third one of a moth.
So is this spider off the ground, on the ground?
It is on the ground.
Ground level. Okay.
This hole is this archway into the other rooms may be about 10 foot high. The spider can get its leg inside, but not the rest, and it's basically just trying to push its way through.
Is there any other creatures around? Do we see anything, sense anything?
There seem to be quite a few small, well, I'd say small, small dog-sized spiders, but they don't seem to be really paying any attention to you. They're just crawling around the space.
I'll just say quietly to Enthir, I think we should get the boys. I think Sang needs a good fight.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that one. Don't quite fancy my chances. Well, I prefer more numbers. Let's just say that.
So the spider can't get to the other guys, right? But the entrance that we came in through, is it the same size? Is it look like this creature's trapped in there, in this room?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will.
Can I look up to the ceiling to see if that was? I imagine that would be where it came from, either that or one of the doors.
In the
is it
ceiling
sort of
is like a large crack and a hole, so it's potentially come down here at some point.
Okay.
But now it is so massive that it doesn't seem to be able to get back out.
Okay, so so it got it from the looks of that crack, it could have come in here and then got stuck because it got too large.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which also means we're probably on the right path, since a lot of traffic must have come through him for it to get so large.
Yeah.
Let's
All right,
go get the boys.
Let's go. Yeah. I will sort of try and stay hidden where I am just to keep an eye on the situation.
Mhm.
But I'll stay back. And I'll wait for the boys.
Yeah. Since you two have come in this room, the spider has not done anything else. It seems hell bent into getting into this room.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'll make my way back. Let the boys know we've got. We think we found one of the guys we're looking for. It's being attacked currently by a big spider. It's currently distracted, so we should have the upper hand if you guys want to come and take a few swings.
Yep.
Yep. Do we have we made
You've probably moved almost the front face of the rubble, and behind it is the exact same amount.
Does it
It
look
looks like
I
this
lost
entire
cause?
tunnel has just caved in at some point, and would
telling you,
potentially
you
take
should have
hours and
lifted
hours
with
to
your legs, not
excavate.
your back. I'm just instructing Sang on proper lifting.
DJ's just made himself a
technique.
throne out of the cocoons.
Mm-hmm. It's like, no, put it over there. Sweet. Okay, I'll follow you guys then. Back into the cave.
I have to leave in like
Ru-
10 minutes though, because I have to set off for work and stuff. Just to let you know.
You're killing a spider.
Do you want us to continue without you, or do you want us to sort of
Yeah, you can continue. That's fine. I won't let.
yeah?
Make you stop.
We will most likely get to the boss fight,
Yeah.
if not kill the boss. We'll see how it goes, and
Oh,
where we have
boy.
time. All right. The spider is just going at this wall. Are you guys wanting to attack it?
I see. With our
All right.
previous interactions with spiders, are not gun friendly.
So before
Um,
we go in,
If we
I'd
want to
like
get any further, we're probably going to have to take out the spider anyway.
You know, the path that they were digging out might have been the way.
what do these two mechanisms look like they operate? Either side of this iron door. You said that
there
they're
seem to have
stone
been
mechanisms, but
like there seem to be like large pillars that just come out the wall slightly. Two stern-looking wheels with heavy chains on them.
okay.
There does not seem to be leather or anything like that nearby.
Okay, so presumably these wheels open the giant door, but I don't think we're gonna have chance to be able to open this door with this thing running around in
Like
the
these
room.
large wheels, there doesn't seem to be any sort of like hand grips either. It seems to be like a mechanism
Okay.
from something else.
And then there was 3 totems on the other side of the room, you said?
Yeah, from on the south side.
Okay.
So yeah, north you've got this heavy gate. South side you've got 3 totems. To the east is a large stone door, and then to the northwest is where the spider is.
Who's
Okay,
going first? Steal
before we go in, would I have seen that it's a jar?
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
a spider.
Wait,
then.
before we start engaging this thing, I'm gonna use the fact that it's clawing at these boys to try and sneak around the edge of the room and
Mhm.
take a peek through this ajar door. As
Yeah.
if we
I
can get
wouldn't say like
around the
stealth
thing.
checks needed,
Okay,
but yeah, you can sneak all the way around.
cool. What do I see when I peek through the gap?
You can't quite peek through the gap. It's just this heavy, like almost foot thick stone door, and I'll
Okay.
need some force to open it.
Okay.
The door itself seems to be carved with lots of ancient-looking runes and symbols.
All right. Would I be able to see if it's magical in any way?
You can make me that kind of check.
Kinda. What do we got? 20 -1. Oh, not 20, boy.
Oh, very nice. As far as you could tell, it just seems to be an ornamental. You're not 100% sure on what it means, but it does not appear to be magical.
Cool. Okay. Well, if we're not going to be able to move the stone contraption, and we're not going to be able to, I'm definitely not going to be able to open this door by myself. I guess then I will try and get the attention of the boys and usher them forward so that we can attack it from multiple sides.
Yeah, the stone door does seem to be you can open it. It's just a heavy stone door.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a go of trying to pull it myself,
Right,
and if that doesn't
give
work,
me a
I'll
strength check.
usher over Sang to come and help me.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye on you. Don't want to get ahead of you.
Enthir
That
sort
is a
of
5.
You
I was
manage
gonna
to
say-
shift it slightly, but it's like this stone door doesn't seem to have any sort of hinges or anything like that. You're just dragging this heavy lump of stone. I'd say you managed to get it, but it takes you a little while.
Okay. Sweet. So I actually do manage to open this thing. Can I peer through now?
Yep. Peering through. You see this like long rectangular looking room. Inside are a number of sarcophagus, 5 of them in total. And you see to the north side, to your left, is a altar with a mask on it.
Okay. I
The
will.
sarcophagi on top of them, sort of like the face, seems to have a symbol.
Wait, so on top of each of the sarcophaguses, there's a face with a symbol on
Yeah,
it. Are
and
they all
there
different?
to
Or
the
the
north
same?
hand side is a mask. Having a look at them, you see there is 2 bears, 2 moths, and 1 dragon.
And the mask itself, what does this look like?
It is a stone mask sat on this almost stone-looking mannequin altar. It has almost like circular-looking eyes with slits either side, sort of runes carved into the face, and this sort of like slit of a mouthpiece.
Is it detachable?
It is.
Okay. I will not hesitate to detach it.
Okay. As you put your hand on the mask, one of the sarcophagus pops up, and this cloud of dust comes out of it before it shifts to the side, and a creature sits up and climbs out. Can you roll initiative for me?
God. Yes, absolutely. 21.
Oh, right.
14.
We're not in the room. We don't know what's going on.
Are we? Oh, I thought we followed them up.
I didn't. I stayed where I was.
Yeah.
Oh, right, fair.
What did you roll, Dar-Jee? Sorry?
21.
21.
So did this thing move the stone itself?
Yes, like it lifted up its sarcophagus that it was in, and it began to move.
No, as in like, did the sarcophagus have a stone lid?
Yes.
And this geezer opened it itself?
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus.
The face on it was sort of the symbol of the face was a bear.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my god. What is my music? That one. Alright. Dar-Jee, what are you doing first?
Okay, so this guy has the symbol of a bear on his face. What does it look like? What am I looking at here?
It seems to be like an ancient looking Nord, grey skin that seems to be holding some form of muscle on it, completely undead. It seems to have potentially been almost mummified in a way. These flashing blue eyes and this very old looking long sword in its hand with like scraps of armor.
Okay. Have I still detached the stone mask, or was it literally just the moment I touched it?
The stone mask is currently in your hand.
Okay. Can I put it on?
Yeah. You put it on and affix it to your face. The room seems to darken a little because your large eyes are now only visible through these small slits.
Okay. Is that my action to put it on?
I'd say that's your free action.
Okay. In that case, then I'll unsheath the cutlery, and I'm gonna run at this boy, try and push
Right.
him into the sarcophagus.
You try and push it back in.
Yeah.
Make me a contested athletics check.
All right.
Right, I'm gonna have to get shooting now. But yeah, just carry on. Let me know what goes on.
We'll
WhatsApp.
do, big
Right,
man.
no worries, dude.
Have a good day.
Right, catch you later. Bye bye.
Athletics. That is
Um,
20. Dirty 20.
It's going to do an acrobatics check and try and dodge out the way. Take a step to the side, and you just grab it and proceed to push it back into the coffin.
Okay.
In which
Cool.
it tries to force its way back out. And it is going to take a longsword strike on you.
Go for it.
That is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Dealing. Where are my d8s? Dealing 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I will uncanny dodge that, please.
Okay. At which the Sakov guy to it is the Sakov guy third back pushes up and over, revealing another one with a bear symbol on its face, which begins to run towards you and make a longsword attack for a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
All right. Your turn.
Okay, now that I am outnumbered, I'd like to at least try and stab one of these boys before I hightail it out of there. The guy that is in the sarcophagus, I'd like to try and stab him while he's like falling backwards, I guess, or laying down.
All right, make me attack with advantage.
Okay. Is there an advantage toggle on D&D Beyond? Good, I'll just roll twice. So the first one is a 16 to hit. And the
You
second
definitely hits.
one... Oh, okay, 16. So roll for damage. We have 6 damage. And because I do have advantage, I will roll the sneak. Which is...
If you hold down on the roll, it should give you the option to advantage or disadvantage.
Cool. So 6 damage plus 11 for 17 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh. Straight through the rib cage. I'm gonna go
Right.
for the heart.
That strips the rib cage and into its heart. The eyes just dim, and it stops moving.
Beautiful.
These drug don't seem that tough.
Cool. Okay, that's good to. That's. I will smile my widest smile, and then go for like a decapitating swing. The second one. That
You
is
swing and cleave
9.
this 1 and 2. Was the second one you were attacking?
I was gonna go for the second one, but I
Yeah,
only got a
cool.
9 to hit.
Yeah, as you get over, like it just lifts its sword in time and parries your blow. Like this one is going to go for a swing, missing with a 5, as
Alright.
the fourth Sakov guy back pushes up and pops open,
Okay.
revealing another one, which is going to take a swing. Let's see, 16 to hit.
Can I repost that
Yeah, go for it.
that one first?
Mhm.
So roll to attack, which is a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay, fair enough. And you said it was a 16?
16, yeah.
16 does not hit.
All right. As it pops open, and the Drogo with the symbol of an owl pops out, coming for a swing. All right. Dar-Jee, your turn again.
Okay, how close am I to the door?
You would be the second one to come out. You're pretty much you're probably about 10 foot in front of the door.
Okay, I'm gonna use 10 feet of movement to kind of jump backwards towards the gap. I'm gonna poke my scimitar through.
Are you disengaging first? Because they would both get attacks of opportunity unless you attack first.
Well, I forgot to do that, so yes, I would just jump backwards and take the hits in this
Okay.
instance.
So they would both attack. One hitting with an 18, the
18.
other one missing with like a 6, dealing 1 point of slashing damage.
Cool, okay. So take the hit, jump back towards the door, stick one scimitar through the hole in the door, wiggle it up and down because I don't want to make any noise, and then move back into combat and slash the one that hit me.
All right. Make your attack.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. 13 just hits.
Alright, damage. That is 11 damage.
Yep.
Cool. I'm just gonna pray that at least one of the boys was looking in my direction and will know that a wiggle in. Well, I don't
Yep.
know.
Cool. Are you going for a bonus action attack? Yep.
I will if I have the opportunity. I assumed that jumping over
Yeah,
and
you didn't
waving my
disengage,
arm.
did you? So you just ran back and forward, so you can bonus action attack with your second weapon.
Alright, sweet. If that's the case, then I will absolutely take that. 17 to hit.
It'll hit. The same guy again?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
cool.
11
How do you
damage.
want to do this?
Cool, so I imagined it kind of like jumping backwards, one sword in front of me, one sword behind me, wiggle the
Mhm.
right arm as through the gap, and then jump in and just do like one slash with the left, one slash
All right,
with
can
the
I get
right.
you to make a performance check?
Yeah, absolutely. That is a 14.
14. All right. I think both your passive perceptions are above 14, so you notice Dar-Jee's little wiggle before he jumps back into the room.
I was going to say that Enthir was intently looking at the spider situation, so I don't think he would have been looking out for it.
Passively, I'll allow you whether you want to do that or not. It's entirely up to you.
Nah, I'll just be like, hey, he got himself into it, he can get himself out.
Okay. All right.
Love it.
Naefir.
How far away is this door from the spider and away from us?
About 15 or so feet. It's not that. You're not in a massive room.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's sort of like maybe 10, 15 feet, and then the door, and then. So he's jumped back through the door, so you would have been able to catch him out the corner of your eye.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say both of you have noticed him, and he has chosen to do nothing.
Well, it's that I'm kind of there, and I'm keeping an eye on the guy that we're looking for.
Mhm.
And I'm just kind of standing by, waiting for sort of when I should attack it to keep him not from dying.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
How big's the door?
Maybe about 7, 8 feet tall. Probably about a
So
foot back.
it'll be another room that the spider won't be able to get into.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to like wave my hand in front of Sang, point to the door, and just tell him to book it.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna run across.
All right. Yeah, you managed to run across and get into the room quite safely.
Mhm.
Dar-Jee is currently fighting with an undead Nord figure. 2 seem to be already dead on the floor. If you want to roll
I'm just
initiative.
gonna-
Do you guys want to use Sang, or just let him
Um,
do his own thing?
I would
I was gonna let him do his own
prefer
thing.
to. Okay. Because like,
If
can
someone
you
wants to take
really
control of him, you
reach
can.
within just there?
I don't know if you guys can on D&D Beyond, can you?
No.
No.
Maybe. I might be able to get
I think
stats at least.
I think I can look at everyone's character sheets. Because when
Yeah.
you load up
If
the
you can look at them
campaign,
all,
it's
just
like,
do that then. Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine. I mean, if
But I
one of
can
you
log
wants to
in
take control, you
onto
can.
your thingy.
I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to grab some food.
Yeah, no stress. Oh, I really, really want to headbutt someone while I've got this mask on.
We level 8? We are not.
Yeah, we'll level 8.
Right, I'm back. Is someone deciding if they want to use Sang or not?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool.
With great power comes
yeah.
great responsibility.
I wouldn't say Sang noticed, but
That's fine.
Just for the
yeah.
record, if Sang does move, I imagine it'll blow my cover as well. So if he gets spotted, then I will also make my way over.
As far as you can tell, this spider doesn't seem to have noticed anything. Like, Sang wasn't really being sneaky in any sort, and the spider has not
And I
noticed.
just ran straight across. Yeah.
Yeah. It
My
seems to be like
initiative's
hell bent on
27.
just getting this room, and has not moved from that spot.
Well, not all of us need to be there.
Alright, roll initiative for whoever.
27 for me. One Naefir.
27. Cool. Are you rolling for Sang as well?
No, you said he didn't notice me.
Okay, cool. Alright, so now it is the White's turn. Say 16 to hit, which misses. And
Is
then another sarcophagus pops up and out, and a white with the symbol of an owl on its head appears. Runs straight towards Naefir with a dirty 20 to hit,
Yep.
dealing 2 points of slashing damage. Alright, Naefir. What is the plan?
Just gonna get dig into my pocket and pull out my knife, and just immediately sort of slice from nuts to chin, just straight up the middle of it.
Alright, make your attack roll.
So do I get Dread Ambusher? 'Cause this is technically my first turn. At the start of your first turn of each combat.
Yes, you would then, I guess, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna take my first attack. 16 plus 7, so what's that?
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
23. That's 5 points of piercing. Is it in range of DJ as well? Or not?
I would say you ran into the room, so yeah, it would be.
Okay then. That's plus an 8, so that's 13 points of damage on the first hit.
Right, how do you want to do this?
Like I said, as I run in, I'm just gonna reach into my pocket, get clipped with the hit as I'm looking down. Immediately just respond by drawing the blade like straight up the middle and carving open his chest cavity. Whoosh.
All the way up in one fluid motion, you see the light just disappear from its eyes and it drop back into the ground.
I'm then going to just look around the room. Is there another one up?
Yes, it is currently contesting with Dar-Jee.
I'm then going to get this blade and just throw it at the other one. Oof, that's a 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
I'm going to use my bonus action to recall the blade, and then I'm just going to run and sort of lunge at the remaining drow. That's a 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
So that's 5 plus. 4, so that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Alright, so yeah, there is a singular Trogger still left in the room that you've just swiped.
Mm-hmm.
Dar-Jee.
Okay, I would like to run at this guy and do like a pouncing attack and just like jump forward, almost like a cannonball, but holding the two scimitars and like to my chest and just try and like as if I'm skiing, but just drive them both into this lad and try and take him down.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Alright, let's go. First one is a 10 to hit,
And it's not hit.
and the second one is a 16 to hit.
It'll hit.
A for 6 damage.
6 points. How do you want to do this?
So as I'm jumping forward, the first blade just doesn't actually make contact, but the second one just goes straight through the chest. And I want to use the momentum of my run to like take the boy to the floor.
Very nice. Okay. At the top of the turn, the sarcophagus, the second one in, lifts up, hits the roof, and collapses. And smashes into pieces. As out steps a larger, more armored looking Draugr carrying this heavy warhammer and shield. Looks towards Dar-Jee and just shouts, "Here, Volan!" and begins to run towards you.
Alright, son, that's alright.
This Draugr itself seems to be in plate armor or heavy looking armor, shield, and this small warhammer that seems almost like vibrate with energy. All right,
Cool, dude.
Naefir, your turn.
I'm going to. It's just this one in the room now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mark this guy with my favored foe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not using any spells. Screw that. And then sort of like do a juke step and try and get behind him.
All right.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 just misses.
This is gonna be rough.
As you look around, it looks around and just tries to parry off and pushes you off with a shield.
Mm-hmm. All right. And that's a 2, so that one definitely misses. I am then going to use my action to disengage. A bonus action, sorry, and back up.
How far are you backing up?
The room's not that big, is it?
The room is huge. It is 30 feet across by 70 foot long.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
It is a big, big room.
I did not realize that. I thought it was like a tiny little corridor.
I'm going to back up. How far did I move to get up to him?
I'd say you would have gone about 10 feet.
I would then have done another 10 feet back, and then 5 foot to the side.
Okay, which side? Towards Dar-Jee or further away?
Towards Dar-Jee.
Okay, cool. All right. Dar-Jee, as you start to get shifting your turn, you see the skeleton, the Draugr Overlord, have a look at you and say, Lislenus, as its body just shimmers in ice.
Okay.
Seems to have cast a spell on itself. What do you do?
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to tell Naefir that I'm going to try and get you an opening, and I'm going to run straight at this guy and try to dip around the side and grab hold of almost like try and hold it in place so that Naefir can get a clean shot.
Or are you going for a grapple?
I'm going to go for a grapple, yeah.
Okay. I don't know how this works. Paul, how would Armor of Agathis work against a grapple? It says hitting with a melee attack.
I don't think it would do anything.
I don't think it would. Yeah. Make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Let's go. Oh, 24, boy.
24. I think 12. As you spin around and get around, you get around below its legs.
Cool. So was that to kind of get in position, or was that to grapple him?
You are grappled. Oh, you have grappled him.
Sweet, okay. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my action then. Take the shot.
The skeleton.
You have another attack.
Oh yeah, you do, of course.
What?
Bonus action attack if you want.
But don't I have to make a weapon attack for that to work? And both my hands are full. Unless I can give him the sledge with this mask I'm wearing. I'd love that.
Stick some Swede on it.
Absolutely. Would you allow that, Mr. DM?
Oh, sorry?
I said I don't, because both my hands are full, because I'm grappling this guy. I don't actually have a weapon. However, I am wearing this stone mask. Can I headbutt him?
If you want to, yes. Make your attack roll.
How would you like me to roll this?
Just roll an attack as normal. Your damage will be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. The attack roll is 18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
Okay, fair enough. Sweet.
Doesn't he have advantage because he's grappling?
You
Does he have
not
disadvantage?
not in 1D&D. In 1D&D, yes, but he doesn't now.
Okay.
Doesn't have the grappler trait. It's basically just
I
stops
didn't
you
know
moving
if
for
it
now.
was a feat thing or. Yeah. Fair
No,
enough.
it's only if you've got grappler. All right. Because he can't move, he's just going to focus all his attacks on Dar-Jee. Dar-Jee. Let's see what his +2 hit is. That is a 27, a 23, and a 17 to hit.
All right. Well, the first one, I would like to use my Ring of Namira Uncanny Dodge.
Mhm.
So if you want to roll for your damage, halved.
Okay. That is a 7 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. So is that halved or is that before it's halved?
That's before, so it's 3.
Okay. Well, your man will, as he attacks me, I don't know how you want to do this, narration-wise, but he will take 3 points of acid damage.
3 points of acid damage.
And I will pull down my 3 health as well. Cool. And
Okay.
then, what was the next thing he did?
A 23 to hit. I think they all hit.
Yeah. Okay.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And the final one is 10 points of bludgeoning.
Oof.
They come from your temporary hit points first as well, though.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right, Naefir, your turn.
Did not enjoy it.
See him take an absolute pounded straight off the bat. I'm just gonna run in close. Does the armor look to be like fully like tight together? Do I see any weak points or any straps or anything where I could maybe start aiming to try and remove
As far
plates
as you
and
can
things?
tell, there could have been some at some point, but his body is just almost encased currently in ice. Breaking
Okay.
through it, potentially, you could find more of an option, but at the minute, he's like heavily defended.
I am going to. Screw it, I'm taking 2 more attacks. Fucking special beam cannon, let's go.
Oh. Ranged or melee?
I'm running up, getting close.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
Where is the fucking page? There it is. 5 + 7 does not hit. And a natural fucking 20. Let's
All right, that'll hit.
Boy.
fucking go. Boom. So that's 2 of those. So that's a 4. And that's a 5, 6. Plus 10. Plus favorite foe is 1d4. 14 plus sneak. 6. 12. 19. 21. 22, 23. 23 points of piercing damage.
23 points of piercing damage. You stick it right into his back and manage to push through the ice, barely denting his armor, but at least getting a scratch on him, as immediately the ice shatters in your face. You take 25 points of cold damage.
Oi!
My God. Do I also take that damage because I'm stood right next to him? As well?
No, it's just whoever attacks him. And his like ice encased armor has shattered. That's a very nice way to take his armor down because you take 25 points each time you hit him.
Wow.
Otherwise,
So because
Oh
I went
my-
straight through all of it, I only took one
Yeah.
hit rather than.
yeah, you take
Yeah.
one hit. Like if you hit him 3 times, you'd be taking 75 points of ice damage.
That is
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ.
Bloody hell.
So,
I'm assuming Enthir hears all this going on.
Yeah, you start to hear that.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, Jesus, what was that? I'll look over to Sang, and I will basically just. I'll take a quick look over at the boys fighting the spider. What's it looking like over there? They still.
They're not really fighting the spider. They're trying to get attacks at it, and it's not being able to quite reach. So they're sort of like going in as its legs coming out. Like they're doing
Yeah.
quite well against it. They don't really seem to have damaged it much,
Okay.
but
Well,
they're just
for
trying
now,
their best to hold it at bay
for
currently.
now, this should be all right. So I'll just sort of say to Sang, "Come on, look. Sounds like we need to go help the boys out."
Mhm.
As I will make my way over to the door.
somebody needs a...
Roll initiative for me.
Will do. Bing bang boom. +5 for a dirty 20.
20.
What the hell you rolled for me?
Yeah, and then I do it afterwards. Right, Naefir, at the end of your turn, like smashing that, the Draugr Overlord takes a tighter grip on its hammer, and the hammer begins to sort of like thrum with more and more vibrating energy. Dar-Jee, your turn.
Okay, I've still got this guy held. Do I need to roll again to keep him?
No.
Okay. Can I still attack him?
Say yeah. I don't think there's anything in the rules that says you can't attack. I say you can grapple him. So I say you've got one arm on him and your tail wrapped around him or something.
Okay, sweet.
I say a grapple isn't actually like locking someone up. It's literally just putting one hand on them. So you can
Oh.
technically grapple two people at the same time.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay, I always thought of it as like a put you in a full Nelson or something.
No, that's
No, it's
like
basically you just
that's
grab
what you
someone's
got the
wrist,
trait
like
does.
you're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna release the grapple. Now that he's not icy anymore, and I'm gonna swing at him twice. Okay, first one. Whoopah. 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And damage. That is 10 damage. How close to
Naefir is
me?
right in front, or sort of right
Okay.
behind.
So just 10 damage for now. And second attack is 14.
You would get
to
your
hit.
sneak because I'm on the other side.
Would I?
I'm not next to you within like 5 feet. I'm on the other side of him.
Okay, sweet. That's good to know. Alright, let me roll the sneak for the first one. So I got 10 plus 14, so 24 damage. And
Yep.
then I rolled a 14, but do I also get flanking? Because Naefir is on the other side.
You want to get a +2 to your hits.
Yeah, exactly. So I rolled a 14, but then with an extra
Yep.
+2, it would be 16.
The 16. 16 does not hit.
Okay, yeah, fair. So in that case, it is 24 damage. Oh, sorry, no, I read that wrong. Wait, 10. Oh yeah, 24 damage.
That's about right.
Beautiful.
All right. Are you going anywhere else?
I am going to make sure that there is either me or Naefir on either side of this boy.
Okay, cool.
I don't want him to be able to get both of us in line of sight at the same time. So I'm gonna stay exactly where I am. And that is
Enthir,
my turn.
Yes.
what is the plan?
So did Sang follow me, or is he staying there? I just want to know what's happening.
So Sang follows. Why not?
Cool. So I'll sort of just duck in through the door and I'll quickly survey the area. What what is the placement of everyone in accordance to the route?
Currently, Enthir and Naefir are flanking this like large, tall-looking undead Nord character.
Is this like in the middle of the room or?
Yeah. So like, I'd say you're probably a little bit more towards the entrance. There is something I haven't been doing. I will do that next turn. Why not?
Okay.
I'll wait till his turn again. But yes.
Sang's got a 3 initiative.
Yeah. Cool.
Dad runs across.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
I'll sort of try and duck and dive to try and get a side sight of this dude, and I will take my first shot. This is a normal shot.
Metagaming.
All right then, I'll fucking. Well, I'm sort of making a quick movement, so I wouldn't be like, because the way that I see doing the sharpshooter plus 10 thing is sort of like overdrawing the bow, whereas I'm just trying to get a quick ping in as I'm
Mhm.
starting to get a view of him. So I don't know about the armor yet. I'm just trying to get a shot as quick as possible off.
Right, cool. Make your attack roll.
Okay. Whether this hits or not, I'm going to make it a grasping arrow. For a 10 plus 11, that's 21.
21 hits.
Because he's engaged with those two, do I get sneak damage?
You would, yes.
Cool. I will roll that afterwards, actually. So that's 1d8 plus 5, 6, 11 damage.
Mhm.
With plus 5 stealth.
Yep.
And then with the grasping arrow, that's another 2d6 for 9 poison damage.
Um. Mm-mm. Um. The poison damage doesn't seem to do as much as you expected it to.
Yeah, fair enough. I just kind of wanted the effect, so its movement is reduced by 10 feet, and whenever it tries to move 1 foot or more, it will take 2d6 slashing damage on the first time it moves.
All right. Cool.
Uh,
Or anything else?
yeah, I will, because it was just a quick shot, I'll overdraw this one for a 18.
18 does not hit.
Just sort of plinks off. Damn.
All right. On its turn. I completely forgot about this. Uh, so I'll just get you guys to do it now on this turn. Why not? Can you all make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Hot damn.
As its body just gives off this intense aura.
I got a natural 1 for
Mhm.
a 7. I can't even tell.
I
It's a
rolled
7, not a
a
1, so it's an 11.
18 for me.
15
Okay.
for me.
Enthir and Dar-Jee, you are frightened.
It's a good job I'm ranged then.
Good job I can't get any closer.
Your attacks, while you see it, are with disadvantage.
Okay.
You are both frightened until the end. This time it'll be the end of your next turn.
Shit.
And now it is going to make a attack against Dar-Jee with its hammer. That is a 15, which misses.
There's not
Second attack with the hammer. That is a 24 to hit.
24 hits. And I will use the reaction acid damage.
Right. Can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Yes. Boo. Strength save of natural 1.
Natural
love to see
1.
it.
As you are hit by this second swing of the hammer, you just feel this force hit into you and blast almost through you as this heavy, large boom escapes from the hammer and shakes the room and sends you through the door that you came through as you are knocked 15 feet backwards and onto your back. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Is that halved or before halved?
That's beforehand, so you take
4?
Yeah. 4 points of damage, yeah.
Cool. He will also take 4 points of acid then as well.
Cool.
Lovely.
As for its final attack, it's going to swing around and try and hit Naefir.
Mhm.
That is a 21 to hit.
It's
As you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
ooh,
At this point, it puts its shield away, and its arm begins to turn into an icy cold. Sanguinius' turn.
how far in the previous room is Sang?
About 15 feet away.
Sang's just going to use his full movement to try and get into the room.
Seeing DJ get blasted out of it.
Yeah.
I love the idea of that. Enthir is just like, Sam, we're gonna need to help the boys. Like 5 seconds after him entering, DJ
Yeah.
just flies out.
At this point, you would have noticed that the banging has stopped as well.
Oh, fuck.
I don't have enough dice for this.
You don't have enough dice for this. How much damage is this boy doing?
That doesn't sound good.
I'm going to say, I don't know what you're laughing at, because that's the whole reason for it.
I'm
Alright,
in
what's Sang doing?
danger.
Oh no. If you get scared of two things that are in
You're
opposite
trapped in that
directions,
room with that spider.
yeah, which way do I run?
Back down the hallway.
Get that uncanny dodge ready, boy.
Oh my god.
He's already used his reaction.
Yep.
Alright, who's playing Sang? What's Sang doing?
Sang's
You
ran
haven't
into the
done
room,
it.
that's all he could do.
Oh, is that it?
He could pull
Okay.
out his crossbow.
At the end of Sanguinius' turn, the Droga Overlord is going to spin round, put this icy hand out towards Enthir, Dar-Jee, and Sang. Can you all make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
not good at them.
Alright, here we go.
It's better than my strength.
There's a 12 from me.
Sang hit 25.
Of course he did. That's a 12 from me as well.
Anyone who got below a 17, you take 33 points of cold damage.
Oh shit!
Oh boy, that's a bit
I'm in
nippy.
danger.
As this massive 60-foot cone of ice is just blasted from his hand
33, you said.
as he shouts, "Fokratin!" 33 points of cold damage. Sanguinius passes and has cold resistance, so he takes 8 points of cold damage.
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's nice for him.
Damn
It's the
it, Sang.
entirety of the corridor and
Whatever you're
through
gonna do, Sang,
the
do
other
it
side
fast.
is just encased in this blistering blizzard of ice.
Do you know how many hit points Sang has?
I have no idea.
All right, I'll just use what's on what's it called? D&D Beyond. It's down
Yeah,
to
I think
62.
he was using D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool.
How many was he on? 60 what?
It
He
was
said
on
68, didn't he? I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
No, I
He's
think it
got
was 60.
He's got 71 on this, so regardless, it's still a high-ish amount anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, cool. Well, he's down to 62 now. That's where he's at.
All right. And Naefir, your turn.
Would I be able to deduce that these magical effects that he keeps doing are verbal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see him like shout out as he's firing ice down there, and I'm just going to just think back and to the hut where we first fought the hag and how he limited her with the silence spell, and just right on the point, covering. Was it? Is it a 20-foot sphere or radius?
Radius sphere. So yeah, it's 40 feet diameter.
40 feet. So it's going to be sort of like right on him. So it'd be what, like 20 feet? So 5 feet through the door into the other room, and then
5 feet.
20,
Like past
20 feet
through.
towards me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just going to put it right where he is.
Very
And
nice.
then take a couple of steps back until like I'm right on the edge.
Yeah, I'd say you have to go one way or the other. You would have to disengage to get out of his reach.
Oh, I can bonus action disengage then.
Okay, cool, yeah. So, yeah, you
Back
can
up.
disengage. You would have to go, what, 20 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet one way? It's like to the north and
I
the
would-
south that your radius doesn't hit. East and west is completely covered because that's the shorter side
I
of the
thought
rectangular room.
you said it was 30 feet wide, so there's like 5 feet either side of it.
Yeah, sorry,
And
that's
then
what I
I'll
mean.
be heading. All right, so there's 5 feet either side that weren't hit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's
Oh, so you can
through
go
the
far,
door.
far back.
Yeah, and then I'm heading down the corridor
Okay, cool.
away
Yeah,
from the
awesome.
door.
Yeah, I get you.
And then I'm going to draw my bow. Put my dagger away. Just ready. I can't do anything else other than the spill.
Dar-Jee, the last thing you remember is being smacked in the chest by something really hard. It almost deafened you, which actually you are deafened.
Okay.
Your ears are currently ringing. You could see the ceiling, and that's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly look around and try and figure out where I am.
Having a look around, you could see like 5 foot either side. It's this long corridor. And like walking up, so like just in front of you is Naefir.
Okay. Am I still frightened?
As soon as you look up and see the Draugr in the other room, yes.
Okay.
Wait, is that right? I thought he got knocked back into the first room.
Yeah, he got
I'm
knocked
running the other
back.
way. He got knocked back in the room with the spider.
Oh, there is only one room here. It's sort of like the end of one room.
But
Yeah, so
didn't
you
you-
had the corridor that we came through, then you've got the room with the spider, and now the room that we're in now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we opened a door to get into this.
Yeah.
So
So
do
yeah,
you
it's the
mean
room with the
I'm-
spider, corridor, then room with the thingy in it.
Okay, so I'm in the corridor, not with the spider.
Yeah. So yeah, you're in the corridor.
Okay, brilliant. All right. And I can't advance on this geezer, can I?
While it's
He's
in your line of
frightened.
sight. No.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna use this moment to get my breath back, and I'm gonna action. I forgot what it's called. Second wind.
It's bonus action segment. Are you standing up as well? 'Cause you're currently on the floor.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, cool.
stand up. I'm gonna bonus action second wind, and I'm gonna action. I'm going to
Hissed.
action hist skin.
Roll your dice and refresh your temporary hit points.
Lovely. So it says here, each time you spend a hit die or finish a long rest. Does that mean that would stack?
Temporary hit points don't stack,
Okay, sweet.
but you only get the maximum amount that you normally would.
Okay, so it's 10. And then I'll roll a.
I just realised I have made you the tankiest character.
Yep.
I may have to
It's
change
only
that
going to
slightly.
get worse.
So I'm gonna roll a D. 4, 6, 8, 10. So D10 for my. Oh, I don't know why that rolled 2 for some reason.
Remember, with your parry up, you get your 10 back instantly instead of d10.
Say that again, sorry.
With your parry up to wound closure, you just get the maximum amount.
Do I? I thought it just doubled whatever I got.
Oh, does it double? Oh, it might just double, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll a D10 for my second wind.
Alright.
Don't know why I rolled a percentage dice.
Uh,
So 4, so I get 8 health back from that. And then my hist skin. Can I choose one, or does that just? Well, I've got multiple points of fire, so I'm gonna roll another D10, which is 3, so I get another 6 health. Cool.
are you doing anything else?
No, I'm
Or
literally just gonna
yeah.
stand there, stare this boy down, try not to cack my pants, and just focus on not being dead.
Alright, cool. At the end of your turn, the fear finishes. Enthir, your turn.
So I've just seen DJ get blasted out the room. I've seen Naefir follow into the corridor.
Hmm?
Is there somewhere
No,
near...
I can't be next to him.
No.
DJ's next to Enthir and Tang because they all got hit by cold. I'm at the
Yeah.
other
Right,
end.
yeah. Sorry, I got confused. Is there like anything near me, like a casket that I can just take cover behind?
I said there's some Sarkov guy nearby, yeah.
So I'm just gonna want to take myself to some cover, and then I'm gonna bonus action second wind,
Mhm.
which is 1d10 plus fighter level, yeah, which
Yeah.
I don't have. So slash.
Got to add my con modifier.
Mm,
You add con with a with
Yeah,
a
you do.
thing, don't you?
Hit dice.
Cool.
10 plus 5. Nice. So I get 14 back. So that takes me to. That takes me to that. And I guess I will take the dodge action.
All right. All right. Who would be closest to the Droga? Me? I'd say he's just gonna go straight for Dar-Jee again. As he attempts to move, does he take 2d6? Is it, Enthir?
Yes, the first time he moves more than 1 foot, he takes 2d6 slashing.
Cool.
Shall I roll that, or are you rolling it?
Let me have a look a second.
If he can
Count as
teleport
magical.
or move magical. I don't think so. Let me have a look.
It doesn't say it's a magical effect, it's an ability effect, but I don't know whether it counts as magical or not.
Probably not then.
Um,
I think it
what's it
would
called?
say so.
Isn't it an arcane arrow spell? It's got arcane in the name.
Yeah,
I assume
Yeah.
it's magical.
arcane shot is what it technically is.
Yeah, so considering, roll 2d6.
For 8.
It's cool. Very nice. As it just walks its way through, like tearing parts of its body as it just walks. And it's going to take 3 attacks at Dar-Jee.
I am dodging, remember?
Yes, so they are with disadvantage. 2 of them miss regardless. One of them still hits. It's 22 to
Nah.
hit.
22 does hit. The first one that doesn't hit, I'm going to immediately riposte it. And this
Cool.
is my last superiority die.
You take
Um,
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that halved or no?
No, because you're riposting instead.
Yep, okay, so let's do that first. Yep, okay, I've taken the damage off. Cool, and then I will attack your boy back. 26 to hit.
6 will definitely hit.
Alright. For 7 damage.
Right.
And
Plus
15.
sneak as well.
So 22 damage.
First one was 7 damage, wasn't it? So you did an extra 15 with that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Yeah, why not? Alright, Sang's turn. Sang is now within range.
Sang's just gonna start laughing to himself, and then realize that he's completely muted and you can't hear himself laugh. Just go over to the creature and take a couple of swings, I think. Alright, so bear with me because I need to look through a load of abilities as well. So
Fully ganking this boy.
a 19 plus 7, so that's a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
That's a 4, 7. It's 11 points of damage. Does it do 2d6 or is it 3?
3d6.
Yeah, 3d6.
What did I say? 11, so that's a 14.
Which it does not do, as it just hits into its body and the Drog's form almost crumples around it, and it seems to do nothing.
Oh,
It seems to be immune to bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Sag, no!
Give me a second. Give me a second. Does that mean I can't do any maneuvers as well?
You can. That's why I was saying you
just
can
need to
still
hit
roll to
it.
hit. Otherwise, I just wouldn't let you roll to hit. You can still hit it. You're just not dealing damage.
I am going to do a You know what? A disarming attack.
All right. Strength save.
Strength DC 15.
15. Oh my god. Yeah, seeing that you're not dealing damage to it, you take a swing upwards, and this small hammer just flings up into the air and just lands on the ground 5 feet away.
Oh,
Puny man with little hammer.
I am going to then take a second swing. This is Sang, so why not? 17 plus 7, so a 24.
24 hits.
All that damage.
Would you be able to crush her in?
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to crush him 5 feet the other way away from the weapon.
Okay. You can send him either way, so backwards or forwards, like past you. Probably backwards is probably the furthest away from the weapon.
That's the way.
And yeah, cool. So
Move him
as
back
he
into
just
the bramble.
smashes him in the face and knocks it backwards 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Enthir, your turn.
Me. Alright. I am going to I said I got my bow out, didn't I? I'm going to take a shot with my bow. So plus 10. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
That's 6. That's 11 points of piercing.
Hmm.
And then a 23 to hit
Will hit.
for 13 points. So that's 25 total.
Very nice.
Um,
All right.
And then I'm going to I'm not actually. Hold on. I would have had favored throw on the first hit for that, so there's an
Yeah,
additional
you get your D4. Yeah.
for that. And then would I had sneak for one of them as well because of Sang being in range?
No, because you knocked him back 5 feet. There's 5 feet between him and Sang.
That is true. Yep. Okay. So yeah, just an additional 4 on that. Yep. That's it.
Right. Dar-Jee.
Okay. So just so I've got a bit of a layout of who's around me. I'm still in the corridor, and the guy came busting through into the corridor now, right?
Yep.
And who's around me?
Oh no, would Dar-Jee been there? He wouldn't. Would no? Yeah, he took a swing at Dar-Jee, so yeah, you would get sneak.
Yeah, but
No,
I
no, never
crushed him
mind.
away.
Yeah, never mind. So yeah, you're next to Sanguinius. There's 5 feet between you and the Draugr. The other side, like into the room and further back, is Naefir, and Enthir is currently nowhere in sight. But the last you
Okay.
saw, he was heading his way into the room.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna slap myself on both sides of the face shake off this fear and run at you, man. And I don't have any maneuvers left, but yeah, just I guess I'm gonna come at him swinging. There's not much more I can do.
Right.
Oh, actually, whereabouts is his weapon?
His weapon is right in front of Sang.
Okay, I'm gonna, because if I'm 5 feet away from Sang, the first thing I'm gonna do is pick up his weapon.
Yep.
And throw it away. An
Okay.
extra, however far I can throw it.
Yep.
And then do a U-turn and run at him and just try and slash him at least once.
All right. I'll say 3 actions to pick it up and bonus action to throw it away, so you get your 1 attack.
Cool. Let's go. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay. Then that is me. What are you gonna hit me with now, boy?
All right, Enthir.
What you gonna kill me with now?
Just puts the icicle straight through me.
So having sort of caught his breath from that attack that did Big Boss, is gonna stand up. What does he see? Just
You can
an
see
empty
lots
room.
of bodies on the floor. Naefir, you're not in this room, are you?
No,
I don't
I'm in
think-
the
no.
the room with all the symbols and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, you. The room with the symbols, you mean the one with the sarcophagus as well?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the same room as that Enthir's in.
Yeah, I took
So, yeah.
cover behind like one of the.
So yeah, you can see
Tombs.
Naefir. You can't see the Draugr, nor Sanguinius or Dar-Jee.
Okay.
Wait, so the Draugr has left the room and he is
Yes.
hid inside it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Enthir and you were in like the large rectangular room. Sanguinius and Dar-Jee and the Draugr are in the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
From this, would he? I'm assuming he would be able to tell that the joggers
Yeah.
left
I mean,
the room. and
there was
gone into
nowhere
the
else for him to
corridor.
go. There's
Cool.
the room and the corridor, and that's it
All right. So
for entering exit points.
how far away is the door from where I'm at?
Probably about 15 feet.
Cool. So
If you
I'll
dipped
sort of.
down behind the nearest sarcophagus.
Yeah. Nice. So I will sort of hug the wall round and go to the door.
Mhm.
I will peek through the door. How far down the corridor is your man?
About 10 or so feet.
10. Oh, that's pretty close. How much? You said it was 15 feet, didn't you?
What? The
From where I
corridor
was
itself?
to the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I will back up. So 15 feet, so I've still got 20 feet more. I will back up about 15. And I'll just I'll take a shot at him. Just try and ping him in the back. With a 27.
7 definitely hit.
Sweet. Oh fucking hell. For 6 damage.
6 damage, very nice.
Do I get sneak on that? Is DJ
DJ's
engaged?
within 5 feet, so yes, you do.
Cool. For an extra 8. So that's what?
Alright.
6, 12, 14.
8, then another 6 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah, might as well just take another one, fuck it. For a 28.
28 will hit.
With 9.
9. How do you want to do this?
Oh my god. I kind of feel like I've robbed it. Yeah, so as he is gonna look through the door, he's gonna be like, shit, I'm way too close. He's gonna back up a little bit. Take one shot. So that one will hit him in the back as it sort of staggers and turns around to look at him. He's going to take another shot and it'll just sort of like aim for the face.
Very nice. As the light disappears from its eyes, it just whispers out, "Unzar Kosis." It just drops to the ground.
Nice.
Still silence kicking around. I'm gonna scream a mighty scream that this dickhead is finally dead. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna put a hand on Naefir's shoulder and just nod to him. Thank
How?
you
He's
for-
like
Still
on the
stood in the
opposite side
silence
of the
bubble.
room as you.
I'm gonna go and say hello then, because my god. I'm so glad you came to help me.
You seem to have it under control till that big guy showed up.
What do you make of this? And I'm gonna take the mask off and hand it to him.
Let's have a look. Have a peek.
While you are doing that, Sanguinius walks up to and picks up the hammer. The smile on his face.
Yep, that's all his. Uh, what's that? That's a 19 investigation on the mask? Or would you want something else?
Oh, that's fine. I'd say investigation, history, or religion, but investigation's fine.
History or religion, did you say?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Investigation's my best.
Okay, cool. I mean, you can do multiple if you like. So having a look around this stone mask, you kind of know of these in some fashion. You could see that this one here is quite a finely carved replica. No magical properties whatsoever. And you have to think to yourself and think that whoever stole the real one was a master thief, especially because it went unbeknownst to even those that were protecting it. It seems there was the real one here at some point, and it has been stolen sometime in the past.
See,
Uh,
it's a interesting mask. Nothing more than the carving, though.
yeah, it's this heavy, light stone mask that's of like ancient Nordic make. Various runes and quite a simple sort of like face design on it.
I'm probably gonna wear it again. Screw it.
Okay. You can make other checks if you wish, if there's something that you know. A
Well-
history check would have you need to know something similar about like just ancient Nords, things like that in general. And religion check, similar sort of thing, knowing something about ancient Nords.
Cool. My knowledge of Nords would be almost non-existent.
Yeah.
However, I'm really interested in what these owls and bears and dragons have to do with stuff. So I would just be spending some time to thoroughly investigate the crypt, see if there's anything that can kind of explain what we just witnessed and what the hell was going on.
The sarcophagi each had a symbol: 2 owls, 2 bears, and the large one that was pushed up against the steam that shattered was of a dragon.
Cool.
Enthir's sort of just going to say to, was it Naefir that spotted him? Don't these symbols correlate to the pillars in the big room?
It was DJ.
He'll say it to DJ then.
Did you say that the Drogas were wearing masks as well, or have I just missed that?
They had almost like headpieces on the helmets similar to that.
Okay. So I want to investigate these headpieces. Do they look like keys, or is there any kind of...
They seem to just be like almost like carvings on the helmet themselves.
Okay, cool. So it's not like these guys are protecting the way out or anything like that, or at least that's not what DJ would come to assume. Alright, so we're still stuck in a dead end.
While you're looking around, Naefir's gonna walk back and quietly look in the first room. Like you mentioned that the banging had stopped.
Yes. Can you make me a stealth check?
A 29.
Yeah. Having a look around, you can see that the spider is now moved and moving about the room.
I thought you were going to say it's gone.
Trying to crane your head a bit more, you can now see that only one of the humanoids is moving in the room.
As in they're both still in there, but only one of them's moving, or does it look like the spider's taken one?
He has not taken one, but one of them seems to be on the floor.
I'm going to quietly just mosey on over to them.
All right. Yeah. Sneaking your way around the corner and darting through the shadows, you manage to make it into this small room that looks to have been a prison of some sort in the past.
I'm just going to hold my finger up to my shh. Try to make sure they stay quiet rather than calling out. Looking around, just trying to take in everything that's in front of me, like person down, the other person. Is there anything else?
Around the room, there seems to be like skeletons and sort of cages of sorts. Other than that, one of the one who is still up, his arm seems to be injured, and the other one seems to have had his legs crushed and sort of part of his torso.
So can I make a medicine check to see if he's dead, or what's going on with him?
Maybe medicine check.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, his life has left him. There seems to have been some effort to sort of like try and resuscitate him or like dress his wounds in any way, and it seems to have failed. However, the one who was still alive was the one that was described to you.
Which one? Sorry, what? What was that?
The one that was still alive was the one that was described to you.
The one that Enthir pointed out being the guy that we were asked to find.
Yeah.
I'll just quickly ask him in like a low voice. It's like, are you the chieftain's son? Was it?
Yes, I'm Ormod. He was Tistia. He's my best friend. You have a way to get us out of here.
how? I'll look him over. What is he wearing?
Like regular sort of like barbarian looking clothes, like sort of he has shoulder pads and like a headdress. Not really much to his torso, and like sort of like short leggings.
Okay.
In his hand, he has like an axe that sheens, and he had a spear on his back at one point, which is now snapped and discarded.
Okay. I am going. How big is his friend?
That Nord size, he's maybe like 7 foot tall, like big dude.
Like, I am going to. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself and him. And then say, we're moving, follow this wall, and then sticking left. Try and keep up. Make sure you have everything. Then I'm going to pull out my bow, and as we're going along, I'm going to just keep it loaded just in case. And as soon as like there's a noise made, I'm just going to fire the arrow in the far direction away from wherever we are. Try to just as a precaution.
All right, make me a deception check. You need to beat a 16.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll let you do it with advantage. Why not?
I hope so, because my deception's terrible.
Yeah, you prepared it.
Nope, never mind. It's a 14.
14. Yeah, as you do that, Ormod steps on a bone, which gets the Frostbider's attention. Quickly shifting around, you ping your arrow off in another direction, and it hits a spider, which lands on the giant spider's back. Can you roll initiative for me, please?
Oh no.
It was a very good idea.
25.
I rolled quite high on perception check, and quite low on his stealth.
Yeah, I could say he had a plus 10 as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's the same problem I had last time.
The spider rolled a 16 on its perception check, and he rolled a 16 on his stealth check, so it noticed him.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
fine.
I say, if you had a high enough deception check, it would turn around and look and would hear something in the other direction and quickly shift round.
Yeah.
Just,
It's a 25.
I'm going to use you as five. All right. Okay. Naefir, your turn first. As the spider spins around to look at you and shrieks at you.
I'm going to put my bow away, pull out my dagger, illuminate it with light, and just throw it at its face.
All right. Immediately, like throwing it at its face. Make me a attack roll.
That is a. Wait, was my plus? It's a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
That's 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I am then just going to make a run for the door, leaving the dagger with light hopefully in its face enough to distract it.
Face, like as you do that, it sort of like starts to claw its face. It's blinded.
And I'll just quick, and call out to the guy to move.
As you do that, he's going to get his hand axe out and throw it straight towards it. That's a natural 20.
Hey.
Hand axes are D4s or D6s?
6, isn't
I
it?
can't remember. D6s. That's 7.
Actually, no, there might be D4s because they're probably the same as
Yeah.
daggers.
So, there again, 7, 11 points to it.
No, they are D6s. Why would anyone use freaking daggers?
You would think a tomahawk.
As he throws his hand axe, and then chants something, and the hand axe does the same and like appears back in his hand as he pockets it and starts to sprint towards the back into that room.
I'll notice that and be very
almost
impressed.
overtaking you. Like his sprint is like he's almost on par, if not quicker than you.
Damn. As soon as I see we're both clear into the room, I'm just going to recall my blade. Shake the light off. Go away.
Cool. As you do that, the spider sprints towards and tries to stick its leg in. It's going to make a attack against. Well, the 6 of you now.
Oh, it'd be me because you said he was quicker than me, right?
He's. Yeah, I'd say you could probably make your way into the room, like dashing and such. So the person it would hit is Enthir because I rolled a 4 with disadvantage. Say 7 to hit, so it does not hit. All right, what's everyone else doing? The spider comes in and it takes a claw in and then begins to like try and force its way to the room again.
Enthir is just gonna see Naefir run through, just like, oh, what's going on? As the spider leg just like flies past his face. All right, time to go.
Cool. So I look around and just see all you boys immediately run into the room. First of all, who's this guy?
Guy we're here for.
All right. Can you fight?
Yes, I've got a bit of fight left in me. I'm seeing the body here. I guess you can as well.
We do, okay. Help me grab this leg. We're gonna try and take it off. The next time it puts its leg through the thing, I want to get this guy to try and help me pin its leg to the wall, so that you guys can try and hack it off.
Would it not be a better idea to get Sang to do it?
No, you
To
guys got
pin
this.
it?
What are you doing?
So I want to try and time it. So me and Omod, or whatever his name is, are gonna stand like behind the stone door, and then as the spider like throws its leg through the gap to try and claw us, we're both gonna try and pin the leg to the wall so that someone can take a hack at it.
All right, cool.
Its legs off.
Make me a contested dexterity check.
All right. Oh dear me, 13.
You can do it with advantage as well because Sang's helping.
God,
Yeah.
get in. Much better. 25.
25. You beat its 22. As it sticks its leg in, you manage to pull and like get its leg caught in, and you can now have a free attack against it. If the rest of you want to roll initiative.
Yeah. I won't be attacking it because I'm like trying to.
Yeah. You and Sang are basically trying to hold the door.
Yeah.
So Enthir, if you want to roll initiative as well.
Sure.
Sang got a 9.
I got an 8.
I got a 19.
Do you want me to roll it on Foundry, Bombers?
No, it's 5. So So Enthir got 19.
Yeah,
Whoa,
okay, I just
whoa,
saw him in.
whoa.
What is going
Oh,
on?
I'm in twice.
Yep. Dar-Jee, you got what?
I got a 8.
9, was it? 8.
Sang got a 9.
And Sang gets a 9. Right, top of 10, Nephew's 10. And then we'll start from here.
I am going to. No, can't really do much. I'm just going to look as it's reaching through the door. Is it like pinned? Like not pinned, but like the legs trapped on this side of the door.
it's
It
trapped,
can't
yeah.
get through the door.
Yeah.
I am going to just like pull out my blade and start hacking at this leg and try and like pin it against the wall as well.
Cool.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
That is 6 points piercing. And then a 13 to hit.
13 just misses. How much was the first damage? Sorry.
What did I say? 6 points piercing.
Cool. Yep.
That's everything.
Okay, cool. Enthir.
Realizing that he hasn't got anything to like slice because all his shit's piercing. Am I able to like see through a crack in the door?
Potentially, but it's a tiny, tiny crack.
Fair enough. Because I was gonna say if I could like get a shot in its face, kind of try to
I'd
make
say
it
you
stumble
can
back.
go for a shot in its face, but it has 3/4 cover.
Fuck it, I'll go for it.
I don't think that matters when you got sharpshooter, does it?
Probably not. Oh, actually, yeah, you ignore that, don't you?
Yep.
Never mind.
Sharpshooter is such a bullshit feat.
It absolutely
it?
is. Yeah, so he is going to bonus action steady aim, and whether this hits or not, it's going to be a bit risky. Is going to make it sort of like a bursting arrow to get it to try and like fall backwards, almost like the door will sever its leg as it pulls back.
Okay.
If that's doable.
Yeah.
So you're going to knock it back, so it's going to pull us all back into the other room. We're all hanging on.
not?
Shit.
18 plus. I wasn't going
Yeah,
sharpshooter,
that's gonna hit.
so
That's
that's
like
29.
It's like 29 in it. Yeah,
Yep.
that's gonna hit.
Then
29, like perfect thread right through into one of his eyes
So that is.
as it rears back, trying to pull its leg out a little bit.
5 plus. Oh, it's a magic weapon, so it's plus 6. I've been doing plus 5. So that's for 11 damage.
Yep.
And then shortly after, it's just gonna. For an extra 7 damage.
Right. What's your save DC?
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's intelligence plus proficiency plus 8. So
So 8
proficiency
plus
plus 3, 11, 15.
No, my intelligence is plus 2, so it's 10 plus 13.
13. Okay. As it pulls its leg back and it explodes, its leg sort of rips and tears backwards as the leg just drops to the ground. You hear this big thud towards the back of the room.
Fuck yes. Only 7 more
Alright.
boys.
That's one down. That is everything. Because I imagine the door would have closed because they were pushing against it.
Yeah, the door would close. As the barbarian is going to have a look up over to Sang. It's like, well, that's one of his legs down. He's on his back. I'm going to go out there if you follow me. What does Sang do?
He was pushing past him.
Yeah, Sang's already going. So this guy's just going to charge through, immediately just shove his way through the door again. As soon as you've got it shut, he just runs through and pushes through again. He's going to jump up and hand axe down recklessly. That is a 19 to hit. Dealing.
I thought he was asking us then. I was like, how do we know?
5 points of slashing damage. As he takes a second attack as well. Which is a 18. That's 6 points of slashing damage. Right. The spider itself is now going to get up and shove the barbarian off and is going to go for a bite attack against him. Of which is a 24 to hit.
Wouldn't it
Healing.
have to do a contested thingy check to chuck him off?
It's a huge creature.
So big it just
Like,
doesn't.
it's too big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
So that's 5, 6, 12 points of damage. He makes his Constitution save. Right, and Sanguinius' turn.
He's just going to stomp his way out, trying to get in his face. He's going to take one swing, try and take out one of its legs.
Using his new hammer, or
Yeah, why not? Let's go for the new hammer.
He'll give it a practice swing.
What kind of stats are we working with?
Basically a
is
golf club.
I mean, he hasn't attuned to it yet, so it's just a normal hammer.
He doesn't care.
Right, cool. Yeah, it's just a war hammer, so it's 1d8 or 1d10 two-handed. Um,
200.
it is magical, but you don't get a bonus to your attacks.
Mm-hmm.
What's he
Is
rolling?
it +6? Is it?
He'd be it's +7, isn't he?
He's +7 with
think.
Stormcaller, but I don't know where the 7's from.
4 from his
plus
strength,
your.
3 from his proficiency. The +7.
Isn't Stormcaller magical? Isn't that
No.
+1?
Nope.
Ah, alright. So it's just +7.
That's why it did no damage, because it's not a magical weapon.
Yeah, that makes sense. That is a 16 to hit.
He'll hit.
And say D10 for 200.
Hmm.
So that's all he's using. Oh boy, that's not good. That's 2 plus 4, so 6 points of damage.
It is on death's door.
And then a 90 to hit.
That'll hit.
for 10 points of damage. Just
That'll
swipe out,
do.
try to take out another leg.
How does Sanguinius want to do this?
He's just gonna
Oh my
as he's,
God.
like limping back and running away. He's just gonna run in, take out the front leg, take out one of the side legs, and as it cowers down to the ground, just raise up his new hammer and just slam it on his noggin. Boom.
Boom,
Right
right in the
across
noggin.
Crushed.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna crush
Uh.
its head 5 feet, but its body's
Downwards. That's how Sang
Very
rolls.
That's how you invent giraffes.
I want to crush him down.
Okay.
And now, you are now in a almost dead quiet room, other than the skittering of some small spiders around.
Okay. As I finally peer around the door to see that Sanguinius has done all the hard work for us, I'm going to confidently strut out, and I would like to try and take some venom if possible. Would I know that this is a. Would I know if this creature has any kind of venom glands?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen it. All of them seem to have venom of some sort. Make me a nature check.
Cool. Nature. What do we got?
If its head's been
15.
splattered into the floor, are you even going to be able
15
to get
is
anything?
exactly what you needed.
Yeah,
You get a small
good.
glass vial, and the vial does not fit anywhere near the fang of this creature. The fang is like almost the length of your arm. You find some way to get the venom out and get a few drops of venom in,
Nice.
and you have frostbite spider venom.
Fuck yeah, thank you. I'll add that in my inventory later because I don't know what you want me to do in
Just
terms
stick it in there
of.
for now, and I'll add
Okay.
in afterwards. Uh,
Can I take some blood from the spider and wipe it on this stone mask?
Yeah, go for it.
Because
Your man thinks it's
Uh,
JoJo's.
The blood itself is like more of like a dark green color, but
lovely.
it looks cool.
I'm a dark green man.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
All right. So, you're in this central chamber with these 3 altars to the south. One is of a bear, one is of a moth, and one is of a dragon.
Okay. So I'm gonna immediately point out in the tomb there was guys who had helmets depicting dragon and bear, but this is the first time I've seen a moth.
2 of them did have moth as
Oh, you
well.
said owl.
Oh, sorry. Oh, did I say owl? I meant moth.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna say these symbols match the symbols of the Draugrs we just fought. Can I go over and take a close look at these obelisks?
Yep. Each of them has like a. They're large, like almost arched in shape, in the center of which each has like the animal depicted, and then there is a hole with what looks to be a button that you can depress on each of them.
Okay. I will press the button.
Which one?
Oh, okay. So wait, there's 3.
Each of them has a button on it.
Okay. I will press the dragon one. As a lizardy man, that's the one I'm gonna go for first.
All right. As you press the dragon one, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Absolutely. Dex save. Come at me. 22.
22. As you do that, you feel this like heavy ball bearing fire out of a hidden compartment, dealing you 4 points of bludgeoning damage, as many of them just pelt out against you.
GP. Okay. It's not what I was expecting.
Oh wait, do you have it where if you succeed on a save, you don't take damage yet?
Not yet. I do
No,
get that
cool.
later.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, I don't.
So yeah, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool, yeah. Just taking that off.
We've got a fake rogue, and we've also got the fake ranger. There's
Uh-huh.
a load of fighters here.
Okay, so I'm gonna immediately tell the lads there's buttons
I've
here.
been shot.
Can everyone stop getting shot?
The terrain is fighting back.
Press them all at the same time.
Sang,
As Enthir
you
steps
go press that
backwards.
bear one.
Bang goes forward and presses on the bear. It clicks in and then jumps back out as you hear a small shift, like up through and sort of down towards the portcullis at the other end again.
Okay. So, I don't know what you did differently to me, but that seemed to have done something. Just out of interest, I'm now gonna go and press the moth one.
Okay. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure then. That is a 15.
15. As another ball bearing comes in and hits you square on the jaw, taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Look at that, right, Sang, I
As you
don't know
hear
what I'm doing here, but
from the locks seem to shift back across the room again.
okay. So I think I've just reset this puzzle, but I'm not getting shot again. So, Sang, press that bear one.
He presses the bear, he presses in after half second, pops back out, and above and around onto the portcullis, you hear cranks and things shift.
Okay. So either there's an order for these buttons to press, and you're doing it right, and I'm just doing it wrong every time, or we only actually have one thing to press. So, has anything else changed? Because otherwise, I'm gonna try and risk getting shot again and press the dragon.
Basically, the bear was the correct one. The moth and the dragon on the first press were both wrong. And
Okay.
moth on the second one is also wrong.
Sweet. I'm gonna go for the dragon then as the second press.
Can you make me a dexterity saving, please?
Oh no! Oh Jesus, that's a 19.
19. As you are then
Well, I'm gonna
again
start
pelted in the
seeing
top of
these
the
coming.
shoulder as you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
And
go right.
from the portcullis back up towards the altars.
Right, you know what?
The
It's
clock
not worth
reverses
it.
and resets.
Screw it. I'm done.
We're going home. Screw it. Pack your stuff.
I
Enthir
enter my
tried
very
to like
first rage.
Enthir tried to like hide his laughter. Is just going to look over to our new friend and basically just ask him, do you know what this is about?
I don't know, but when your nod friend pressed the bear, it seemed to work. Then the other two didn't. I guess keep going with that.
You heard the man sang.
Sang, presses the bear down. After half a second, it clicks up, and you hear shifting, moving it all the way towards the portcullis. After a
Did you
second,
press the
press the
dragon
bear
again?
What's portcullis?
Sang presses the bear again, and it shifts from the altars back to the portcullis, and the gears shift again.
Now press them off twice.
Nope. You pressed them off twice.
I'll walk by and press them off.
Yeah. Press them off. After half a second, it pops back up and shifts back towards the portcullis. After a second, you press the button again. It shifts from the altars back towards the portcullis, and the gears keep turning.
Then push the dragon.
All right, I
Naefir
stand
walks
there and
over.
slag. I'm like, nope.
Naefir walks over, pushing Dar-Jee to the side, and thumps his hand down on the dragon. As which, it like a heavy shake fills the room, and the large stone wheels turn, opening the portcullis.
I'll just look at Dar-Jee. It's like it's almost like the drow has told
No,
you.
don't say another word. I'm just gonna walk off. Not than that.
Enthir doesn't know about the other Droggers, so he's just gonna be like, what? The other Droggers? It was an order to?
I'll just point around the room. Well, he stabbed that one, and then that one was dead when I walked in. Then he killed that one in front of me, and then them two came out.
Right.
Like walking away, using my fingers to plug all these bullet holes so that I'm not leaking on the blood.
You've just been beanbagged.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. As the portcullis opens, you walk about 50 feet back, and then you see a large, steep staircase going high up.
Oh, get in. Can I sniff and see if it smells fresh?
He gets shot.
Maybe a perception check.
Okay, I'm trying to sense for any type of fresh air. is
Okay.
What I'm getting at.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Ready?
As a large, giant boulder begins to descend down the steps. 23, did you say?
Yep.
As you go up steps and you take like a good breath in, you can smell like various smells. Like there's a faint sort of almost earthy smell with like almost an old ancient like smell of the wind being blasted through. But then the next breath, there's fresh air. Like far up into the corner, you can see the faint flickering of a glowing light in the distance. And other than the wind, there's quite an eerie quietness.
At this moment in time, can I consult the orb?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We came here for that, didn't we?
Looking up the orb, it points straight up and diagonally up, as if to call you to ascend the steps.
Alright, guess we're going up.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna watch Enthir lead the way, and I'm gonna turn around to our friend and say, "So you do realize you owe me a life debt?"
I'm sure my father will reward you all greatly.
Nah. It's not gonna cut it sunshine. So this is how we do things. I'm gonna put my arm around him, and I'm just gonna try and like convince him that he's mine now, and we're gonna ascend the steps.
I'm sure it was our elf friend there that saved my life.
Yeah, but he has a
I
life
don't even
debt
know who
to
you
me,
are.
So I'm your master. I'm
Do I hear this?
I'm not sure. I'm not so sure my Argonian friend. I appreciate your party helping me, but I don't think that's true.
How big's
Also,
this Nord guy? Like, if you put
this
his
guy's
arm
like
around him, and you just round his
like-
waist.
he's like 6'10". You're around like sort of top end of his waist.
Yeah, but I've got him bent down. He's like
Yeah.
he's like crawling while I'm just like I'm like
Um,
5'5", I think.
Your first deed as life debt. On all fours, I will ride you up these stairs.
Oh my.
I have to say, I'm not wearing the most fashionable clothes, but you do realize you're wearing like a large crocodile, some misshapen crown, and a cracked stone mask. I I can't actually understand what you're wearing.
You don't need to understand. That's not what this is about. You spend some more time in our party and you'll understand. You've got plenty of time
You
to
just hear a sigh from Naefir. He's foreign.
Yes, I'd assumed as much.
Enthir's just shouting down, whatever the lizard man's saying,
Ah,
ignore it.
So anyway, I think I'm going to collect my friend and collect an egg and get myself out of here.
an egg?
Uh, yes, it's what I came for.
Why he came in for you.
Wait, you came all this way for an egg?
Oh, well, yeah, it's what our tribe does.
Okay. Fair enough.
DJ, I've been listening.
What happens if I take back an egg?
I guess you've
You become a man.
yeah. That's what we do.
Okay, right. Boys, give us 2 secs. We'll go get an egg. Me and my new slave.
Get it on the way back down. It's fine.
Yeah, at this point he begins to run away.
He's just like,
He's
"Get me away from
utterly
this guy."
confused by you, and is not paying attention to anything you're saying.
Okay.
As he's leaving, I'm gonna give him the bits of other members that we found on the way. Like, take these back to the chieftain. Let him know if these are precious items to particular members of your tribe. We
Yes, I
can do
recognise
anything to help.
a few of these. Thank you very much. I will pray to the spirits for your safety.
Also, be careful in the cocoon room. There was a few people in there. We tried to see if they were alive or not, but who knows?
Well, I'll do my best to leave carefully.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
You mean the thing that happened
Okay.
before all the other things we've just did?
Yep,
Uh-huh. So,
a lot's happened since then.
as you climb your way up to the peak inside the mountain, you see the faint flickering glow in the distance, an airy quietness greeting you. Entering into a large chamber, a circle of lights, each affixed to a 30-foot tall pillar around, lighting up the expansive room. Wind whistles through large caverns in the floor below, those of which have dark vision could see that there is like another sort of set 50 feet down, and like some of these cracks almost drop into inky blackness. Stepping into the chamber, you can hear creatures skitting around, but choose to stay in the darkness beyond your sight. To the northwest, you see a lone flickering light with something muttering to itself.
Sorry, can you say that last thing? That something is muttering to itself.
Something is muttering to itself.
What does this thing look like? What is it that we're looking at here?
Give me a second. See how well this works. Right now, Breakdown's computer.
Hell yeah.
Can you boys see?
Oh boy.
We have a quick look on the old foundry.
Oh,
For some reason, it's worked on my Mac, but not on my PC.
this puppy's heating up.
This is awesome.
I'll let you know if I have a house fire.
Towards the north. Can Dar-Jee give me a perception check? He was the one who asked.
Absolutely. Yep. Let's do it. Perception. Oh, it's only a 23.
Very nice. As you can see, there is a humanoid figure, at least part humanoid, almost albino arachnid in appearance, with a sort of almost elven body placed on top. Pale white hair and a fanged crown. The body has blue markings that shift and shimmer along the entire of the frame. On their back seems to be a bow that seems to have almost spider-like affixings to it, and a long sword with a hilt, with a sort of dark gem into it. If you can see that very low res image.
Whoa.
God damn.
Got a spider on her back.
And this is where we will end tonight's session.
God. Man, what a sesh. Thank you
What a
so much.
journey.
Ah.